I have some more information to cover here for the next major update coming to Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, zombies, multiplayer, new content. We're going to do an analysis of how Treyarch releases their DLC, when we should expect reveals and release dates for this next major update, Season 2 Reloaded, the Berlin DLC Zombies map release date as well. So a lot of stuff to go through here. And we also have some new leaks for Season 3, the Warzone map, all of that good stuff. So if you can, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. It's greatly appreciated. We're about 100 subs away from 68K. So again, thank you guys so much for the support recently. Let's look at the release dates here. So Treyarch has done things a bit differently this year. Back in December last year, Black Ops Cold War and Warzone Season 1 Cinematic released on December 7th. A couple of days later, December 10th, we got the official Season 1 gameplay trailer. December 14th, we got the Season 1 Battle Pass trailer. And then Wednesday, December 16th, the season officially released. Things were kind of messed up because of the short delay that they had back in December, but other than that, it was a pretty normal release schedule for Season 1. As you would expect, the 2 weeks before a new season releases, we always get those rounds of trailers, the cinematic, the gameplay trailer, the Battle Pass trailer, and all of that good stuff. What's weird is what they did for Season 1 Reloaded, because we had a weird short 1-minute trailer for Season 1 Reloaded that didn't reveal much of anything. It was kind of just some storyline stuff. And then Season 1 officially released Thursday, January 14th, kind of by surprise. We got the roadmap, and then they just said Season 1 Reloaded is beginning now. You had Sanatorium live in the game, you had a bunch of other updates and playlists in the game, you had the Zombies mode cranked, but most of the main Season 1 Reloaded content was releasing later on down the line. February 4th, Firebase Z, February 4th, Express, the BO2 remake, and other stuff like League Play. So most of this update really came out towards the end of the season. Now, looking forward to Season 2 Reloaded, what's going to happen this time around, because we're closely approaching the middle of Season 2. We calculated recently that the midpoint for Season 2 Reloaded is around March 25th, Thursday, or the week later, Thursday, April 1st. And what we're looking at here is, again, if it's anything like Season 1 Reloaded, we're not going to receive any marketing for Season 2 Reloaded. No trailers, no tweets. Maybe they'll tease it a little bit, but we're not going to know until it officially comes out Thursday, March 25th or April 1st. So that's kind of a weird situation there. I like when they do hype it up and at least let us know in advance what we're getting, and they may change that this time around. So in the next week or so, be on the lookout for these Tuesday and Thursday announcements for a new Season 2 Reloaded update trailer or blog post. We're more likely to at least get some type of information that they release in their blog post as opposed to maybe a trailer. Let's look at the release schedule for the new Zombies map, the DLC 2 Kino Berlin map with Season 1 Reloaded. January 14th was the date. We got the announcement of Firebase Z, and 21 days later, we got the release of Firebase Z on February 4th. So the expected release time for Season 2 Reloaded is either, like I said, March 25th or April 1st. So 21 days added to both of those dates brings us to April 15th or April 22nd for the two expected release dates for the DLC 2 Berlin Zombies map. So that's what we're looking at here. That is a very, very good chance of happening. And again, we'll have to see if they do decide to delay something for some reason. I mean, that's going to suck. Waiting for Season 3 Reloaded for a new Zombies map does seem like a pretty long time. But again, you never know what they're doing behind the scenes. I'm happy with Outbreak, but I know a lot of people really want to play the next main survival map in the game. So again, these are the two release dates, the expected release dates, if they do the same thing as Season 1 Reloaded, where the map releases 21 days or at least a little bit after the Season 1 Reloaded update. They may not market Season 2 Reloaded, but they're definitely going to hype us up with the Berlin Zombies map. They know how well it went with Firebase Z, and they did a great job. Treyarch gave us daily teasers for Firebase Z. They gave us daily intel, the Ravenov documents, stuff with Omega Group, images. They did so much posters. Like, they did a lot with Firebase Z before it released and it was officially revealed. So with the DLC 2 Berlin map, they're definitely going to go hard. And once we hit April, we're most likely going to start seeing these new zombie teasers on Treyarch's Twitter and then their YouTube channel and all of that good stuff. So super hyped to see what we're going to get there for the Berlin teasers, the storyline hype, and all of that good stuff. Mark Robot over on Twitter is playing the contrarian role here, and he says something something that's kind of scary, but maybe is possible. I feel like Season 2 Reloaded wouldn't happen, and if it does, it would be something pretty small. People tend to forget that not every season needs a Reloaded-esque thing. Season 2 would probably be one of them, considering it's only 55 days in length, while Season 1 lasted about 71 days in total, and that's actually a very interesting point. Not all of the Modern Warfare seasons last year actually had Reloaded updates, as far as I know, and Season 2 does seem fairly short. Now, it is still long. If Season 2 only lasted like 35 days, which is half of 70, maybe you could confirm that, okay, there's no way there's going to be a Reloaded update, because 35 days is literally half of what Season 1 was, but 55 days, still a majority of what Season 1 was, so I still think there is enough room to have a Reloaded type of update, and the halfway point, as we calculated, is in the end of March, early April, so I still think it's possible, but again, you never know what they're doing, man. Maybe they're really saving all of the new content for Season 3. I think a lot of people are probably going to be mad at that, because no content for another month plus kind of does seem like a long time. Season 3 is expected to release around the end of April. It's not that far away, but it is a decent amount of time away. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to get a Reloaded update. It might not be the biggest Reloaded update ever, but I feel like we're still going to get something. Some more Season 3 leaks here. Leakers are tweeting out and teasing the multiplayer map from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 4, W.M.D, but apparently it's not going to be a 6v6 multiplayer map remake like we've thought. It's apparently going to be, and in quotes, he says, something bigger. What does that mean? Is it going to be a portion of the new Ural Mountains Warzone map? Is it going to be used for Outbreak? Something different that we don't know about? I'm not so sure. I mean, we'll have to see what it is here. If you look at the new Warzone map, this is a concept image. WMD, where does that fit? Maybe it's going to be a part of the weather station or the chemical lab or something. Maybe it's just going to be fit into the middle of any of these maps here. We'll have to see what WMD is used for. Let me know down below, would you want to see this as a normal multiplayer map regardless? I mean, we just saw it in BO4, so probably not, but you never know. A comment here from one of my videos. You guys were talking about the BO2 map remakes. We talked about it in my video yesterday. This guy says this: who else wants Carrier from Black Ops 2 to come back? So we don't have any evidence or leaks on Carrier returning to the game, but I'm surprised Carrier has not been brought back. Carrier is a great map and well deserving of a remake, especially in Black Ops Cold War. And again, I'm not the biggest fan of just remakes all the time, but if they're gonna bring back maps, like I said in my video yesterday, bring back maps that are fan favorites and we haven't seen remade before. Carrier, we haven't ever seen. I've seen Jungle in about 50 different Call of Duties. I've seen Firing Range in every single Treyarch game ever. I mean, I love those maps, but Carrier definitely should return and should be on their list. Some more Season 3 teasers over on Twitter from a bunch of different leakers. Nanikos, a bunch of other guys are tweeting out responses to these images that other leakers are tweeting out. One of them is responding to the image of Downhill from Black Ops 2, and he says, cabins, maintenance room, lodge, chairlift, ski patrol, parking lot, operator rooms, changing rooms, and bathrooms. Now, the Downhill image that we talked about before might not actually be a BO2 map remake, but rather referring to another potential area of the new Warzone map or a new Fireteam map. So we'll just have to keep that in mind. Anytime we see these leaks here, it might honestly be brought into the Ural Mountains map, and maybe they do have some MP maps that they're thinking about implementing into the new Ural Mountains map as well. Another image here being teased of a generic mine location, but this is actually going to be a part of the new Ural Mountains Warzone map. We know it's going to be that, and we also know it's going to be a Fireteam map most likely as well. And the locations for this place are excavators, administrator office, Vorkuta building, slingshot building, walkways, dining hall, warehouses, and bridges. So again, not too important there, but it's just going to show you that more leaks and information are coming out for the new Warzone map and the other Fireteam maps alongside of it as well. Another comment here on my last video: I'm pretty sure the reason why they're using a lot of remakes this year is because they're way behind schedule in development. We all know what happened to Black Ops Cold War in development. It was being made by Sledgehammer and Raven. They had some issues behind the scenes. Treyarch had to stop their BO4 work, step in to take over and make Call of Duty 2020, Black Ops Cold War, obviously. And clearly at launch, it seems like they didn't have the full game complete. I mean, to be honest, the launch for Black Ops Cold War overall was pretty solid. They had a decent amount of content, but it was kind of clear that there was a lot of stuff missing that they probably just didn't make, or they were still developing at that point in time. And remakes are definitely a good crutch for them to just give us some type of content that we're still going to enjoy, but they don't need to have too much work and effort into while they're developing more of their new original content. So I do think a part of that was the case, and I do think that, you know, again, they had some issues behind the scenes, and if they had a perfect dev cycle, the game would have been a lot more jam-packed, and we would probably have a ton more content that we currently have in the game. But also, I feel like we've been just seeing more remakes the past couple of years. We saw some remakes in Modern Warfare more than usual. Did Modern Warfare 2019 have a bad dev cycle? I don't think so. I mean, the past couple of Call of Duties just tend to have more remakes. Nowadays, they just want to bring more back from the past, I guess because of nostalgia. It's easier to do. Like, if you look back at Black Ops 1, MW3, even Black Ops 2, like those games where it was kind of late enough to maybe you could do a remake, but they didn't. And again, as you get later on, I guess you're 10 years away from World at War, for example. It does make sense to have a remake for World at War if it was literally 10 years ago, but in the recent Call of Duties, there's just been so many remakes. So again, I'm not entirely against it. I do like original content. I do like to play a remake from time to time, but it's kind of interesting to see, you know, what the real reasoning is for this. It's probably a mixture of both with Black Ops Cold War. The dev issues are real. We know a lot about it, and it's probably super stressful to have a game that they wanted to really work on, but they just encountered so many issues in the studio, in real life, obviously. Like, so much stuff went down last year, so I get it. And Black Ops Cold War, Treyarch, they're doing an insane job for also facing those issues and then bringing us a pretty solid game with pretty good updates. The main point of this, however, is that they should start to steer away from the remakes. If we just get a remake of a game, of a map every single year, it's really gonna start to get a bit boring. So as long as they really dedicate themselves to making new original content, we should be good. And every so often, if we get some remakes, I'll be down with that as well. So that's pretty much it here for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a comment down below. Black Ops, if you watched the entire video, it is greatly appreciated. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.